Legend of Akmeniškiai Hillfort. Long time ago the giants, fairies, gnomes, lived there where nowadays Akmeniškiai village stands. They grew up the woods, looked after animals and birds, and made a few hills. Just for fun. Years passed. The giants left these lands, but the lower beings stayed and tried coexist with the people who came there and built their houses. One landlord built the castle on the hill made by the giants. He didn't know the gnomes lived inside the hill. The landlord with his family moved to the castle. Every night his wife and daughter heard a cry. One night they stayed awake and saw the gnomes. They were starving and naked. The women sympathized to them. The landlord's daughter sewed the clothes for the gnomes. Every night both women left the meal for the gnomes in the kitchen. The gnomes regained their strengths and, willing to repay for the women, took various goods from the village and brought to the castle. The villagers became angry. They armed themselves and went to the castle. The landlord refused to surrender. The villagers burned the castle. The landlord died. His wife and daughter were rescued by the gnomes. They took the women inside the hill. They lived there happily. But years passed and the women longed for their home. They asked the gnomes to go outside. When they stepped out the hill, the sunlight touched them and both women turned to the white flowers of the dog rose.